Welcome back, friends. So in this unit, we are going to look at conditions. So what are conditions? Conditions are simply statements which determine either the given statement is true or false. So here are conditional statements which we use in Python: if, else, and elif. So elif is just a short form of else if, but remember the correct way of writing is like this: elif, but it represents else with. So now, before we dive into real statements, understand that in programming, especially with Python, it is a good practice where we write our code in block form. So in block form, what I mean is by putting a set of instructions in a block. So Python by default requires you to write your code in block form. So for example, if you've got a condition, and then the instructions are supposed to be indented inside the line of the statement. So that means the entire set of instructions will be under that condition. All right, so not to worry about the statement I've just mentioned, let me just show you what I'm talking about. So to begin with, let's look at the if statement, what it does. Generally, as we know, to say that if simply means like if this happens, then the other thing does not happen. So in our case here, if the syntax of it is that if, then you write your condition here. So at the end you put full colon, and then Python will interpret to say here it's a condition, and then down here you write your instructions. So you write your set of instructions here, whatever you want it to be under this condition. So what I'm saying here is that if I say maybe if 1 is equals to 1, then print hello world. Then if not, then it will just skip this set of instructions. So in a similar way, so in this case, this is the form which I was talking about, like block programming. So we've written our code in a block form. So now with the else statement, it's the exact way we did with that one, with the if condition. So the else statement as well, it's a statement which we put after if. So if 1 is equals to 1, then execute the code, meaning that the else statement won't be executed. Then if 1 is greater than 5, which is not true, then the if will not work. Then it will jump to else. So else print, say print the code did not work, or the formula didn't work. So in this case, meaning the upper code did not work. So yeah, so that's the idea. So if this does not happen, then the else what? So if you don't give me a book, then I will not go to school. If you don't give me my book, then I won't write your notes. So else. So if you don't give me money, then that will happen. So the else follows. And then now, what does the if else work? How does it work? So similarly, also we have the same syntax. We have the else. So here we have a set of condition. Let me just borrow this. So for the elif, it moves with a condition. So elif condition, then here we'll have a set of instruction to run. So now let us look at the full way this is done. So if condition, then set of instruction. So if this is not true, the if, then it will jump, it will come on this line where we'll have else if. So elif, and then it will check this condition. So if the condition statement here is not true again, it will jump to the new one. Then it will check again. If that is not also true, then it will go to the else condition. Then the else condition, if it is true, then it will print this, or it will execute these lines of code which are here. So generally that is it with conditions. We'll understand more about this in a lab, so that at least you get to understand things better. So thank you for joining me. See you in the next lesson.